Fiji against the USA. Cup quarter-final, #1. And it's gone forward off the hand of Bituna Yata for Fiji, so the USA will set a scrum.
Yeah, interesting starting lineup in the forwards here for Fiji by Coach Gareth Baber. Katoni Bao, the settling influence for Fiji. He starts from the bench, so Bituna Yata gets a start in this one. Kunavula, the young man also in Nasoko, who's been outstanding on day one, so very young front three for Fiji.
Plenty of support for the USA here in Singapore this weekend. Also for Fiji, they get numbers in the crowd wherever they go. Here come the United States. Falau Niua wearing the headgear today. Yosefo, and here is Perry Baker. Shook off that sore eye. To line up here in the starting 7 for the States. Pinkelman out to Danny Barrett, where you often find him on the right wing. Shakes off one tackle of Kunavula. Pinkelman plays scrum half. Niua. Hughes. Over the top to Baker. Baker with the hit and spin. Offload. Ben Pinkelman. Little dummy, and he finds a few yards up towards the halfway line. Thomasine, who had a great opening day. That scrum half here, and here's Danny Barrett once more. Finds some space inside Barrett. Looks for the offload. Decides to go to deck. Thomasine helps him out. Yosefo. Niua. Hughes. Puts boot to ball. Doesn't quite come off. But he's got it back, Madison Hughes. Flicks it back. Here's Yosefo. Some gaps opening up for the States. Barrett to Pinkelman. Ben Pinkelman is in. The Eagles strike first.
Brilliant composure here from the USA. Phase after phase after phase, but it's the big men getting it done. Martin Yosefo, Thomasine with an outstanding pass to Danny Barrett, and then his forward partner Ben Pinkelman scores in the corner. I spoke about the youthfulness of the front three for Fiji. Well, it's the old boys in the front row for the USA getting it done.
They've had to do without Ben Pinkelman for a lot of this series. Made his return from shoulder surgery in Las Vegas back in March. And here's Madison Hughes, USA captain. One of the best goal kickers on the circuit from out wide. Makes good contact, but that one's just hit the right hand upright. So it remains 5-0 to the USA, but a very competent start here from the North Americans.
And Martin Yosefo's down. This will be a huge blow if he can't go. He's just so integral in that midfield for the USA team. A big man with outstanding skills. Looks like a shoulder or something. It does not look good. Or a rib, even worse.
Yeah, they're painful, those ones. Could be a cartilage. And he very gingerly walks towards the sideline.
Total domination there by the USA. Fiji haven't touched the ball as yet, but a pretty handy replacement. Maka Anufe in jersey 8 will come on and get his chance.
There is Maka Anufe. We're used to seeing come off the bench, perhaps a bit later in games, but always ready to make an impact. You can see the Olympic rings on Maka Anufe's neck there. He represented the USA at the inaugural Rugby Sevens at the Olympics last year. Very proud of that achievement.
Interesting stat that just come up too. USA the best so far in Singapore, regaining their restarts. Oh, for the series, sorry.
And a lot of that comes down to Falau Niua's goal restart, drop kicking, and it's fallen into the hands once again. There you go, showing it again, Perry Baker. Pinkelman. Stefan Thomasine. Shepherded by Oseo Kulinasau. Niua. Here's the new man, Anufe. Baker. Danny Barrett tucks it under the right arm, gets that left hand palm off going, as he so often does. Perry Baker just trickles it back to himself and flings it to Niua. Here's Hughes. Madison Hughes just brought down by Mokanathangi. All the ball with the USA in this game. Fiji haven't passed it yet. Baker. Baker, Perry Baker, he's spun out of one. He's beaten another, he offloads. Thomasine flings it to Hughes. Straightens the attack. Pinkelman, heavy tackle coming in. And Fiji are away. Here they go, the Fijians. And just like that, they get their hands on the ball. And the leading try scorer in Singapore. Waisea Nafuku will stroll in for his 7th try of the weekend.
And was that Jerry Tuwai putting a shot on Ben Piggleman, one of the littlest men on the park, putting a shot on one of the biggest men, getting the turnover. And you know what? The USA might have 36 passes. Fiji, there it is here, Jerry Tuwai going to work. They only need one to score a try, and it was right there, and Nathungu is showing how good he was on day 1, starts again on day 2 with a try.
Colin Asau adds the extras. Some attention there for Maka Anufe, it looks like. He's got a bit of limp on as well. So, gee, Mike Friday, the USA coach, will be hoping that he can shake that off.
Oh, he's a tough kid, Maka Anufe. He won't want to come off now. He's got his chance. Look at that domination by the USA, but they find themselves 2 points behind. I really like the change-up and the playmakers for Fiji. Nathungu, the try scorer. Jerry Tuwai, who does everything for them. Such a hard combo to defend.
Fiji leading the passing stats, leading the point stats as well. They're averaging 37.7 points a game in this tournament. The USA, 27.3, so 10 more per game for Fiji in their pool games yesterday. Will that statistic tell today? Here's Danny Barrett. Inside to Thomasine. Thomasine is sent over the sideline by Setareki Bituniata, and Fiji go quickly. And they're through. Chipping over the top. Was that tackle late? Play on, says the referee. Maka Anufe in good position, anticipated it well. Here's Baker. Perry Baker looking perhaps a little more hesitant today than he was yesterday. Here's Danny Barrett. Offloads. Hughes. Niua. Niua to Pinkelman. Anufe, and here is Baker. Conservatively flings the ball back in field to Niua. Hughes. Thomasine, he straightens the attack and sees a gap. Thomasine, and he's through. Stefan Thomasine, Jerry Tuwai to beat. And Thomasine will get it done for the States. That's the go-ahead score.
Well, he's just one of these guys that runs at the same speed, but he runs at that tick for the full 14 minutes. Thomasine, not the most fastest bloke on the field, but he's pretty quick. And he doesn't let up, does he? He'll keep it at that constant speed. Very tough when a guy can do that so many times in a game.
What?
Look at that, passes completed. USA 48-1. But as we saw yesterday, Fiji don't need much ball to score points. And here's Madison Hughes trying to pick up another couple of points for the USA. Sends it towards the uprights, and that one is clean and true. And could that prove crucial? 12-7. USA lead Fiji. 7 minutes to go in Cup quarterfinal number 1. USA leading Fiji by 12 points to 7. Wonderful take at the restart there from Perry Baker. That's one of the reasons why they're the leaders in that department on the series this year.
He's getting the swagger on too. The chest was poked out after that one. Perry Baker not getting it done offensively, but getting it done in the air. USA got possession, slowing the game down.
Falau Niua kicks deeper into the Fijian half. There is Perry Baker, 4 tries on day 1, scored 9 in Hong Kong last week. He's now just 1 behind Dan Norton on the season try-scoring charts. Niua throws to the line-out. Danny Barrett brings it down well. Yosefo through. Thought he picked up an injury in the first half. He's back out there for the USA. Here's Thomasine. Space for Danny Barrett. Can he bump his way in? Just short. Niua. Anufe. Yosefo in a heavy tackle. Heavy tackle from Mokanathangi. Penalty coming America's way.
Oh, they're offside. That was staunch defence. Fiji, USA go quick.
Here comes Thomasine. Is Thomasine through? Yes, he is. Try awarded. USA keeping the ball just like they did in the opening 7 minutes. And Thomasine's got his 20th try this season.
Oh, I thought Fiji had done brilliantly here. I thought their defence was absolutely outstanding. They made a couple of very staunch tackles, but here Thomasine was never going to pass this ball. He backs his power and he gets his double for this match.
Penalties racking up, possession racking up for the USA. You heard it from Mike Friday. Keep the ball, boys, and we're in business. Hughes, conversion attempt, just slips wide, so it remains at 17-7, 10 points the difference.
Don't count this Fijian team out, because I think they brought the right man on. Justo Malua is a master at the kickoffs, and that's where they've been dominated by USA so far.
Isaki gets on and bow, and picture there, he's also out there. Rumours that he'll be retiring pretty shortly from top flight sevens. Won't he want to come on and make an impact for Fiji? But the USA have won it again from the restart. Brilliant from the States in that department. They go the penalty quickly. Referee wants to bring him back.
I'm not sure about this either. I thought it was a contest in the air. Tony Bowers arguing the fact that I'm with him. One-on-one, I thought that was fine. Domination, look at that. 55-1. Kidding me?
Not only that, tackles completed. Fiji 21-0.
Well, needless to say, off this line out, they really do need a turnover. Do Fiji. Still a very long time in this game, though. 2 scores, that's nothing for the men in white.
They need the ball to score, though.
Can't leak any points here from the set piece here, Rupert, either. Really do need to get a fine turnover.
As you say, Asaki gets on and bow, having a chat to the referee. He's with you, Carl. He thought he was unduly penalised there. Niua will throw to the line out. Just over 3 minutes to go in this Cup quarter-final. USA have made 3 straight semi-finals on the series. They've been knocked out every time by South Africa. Looking for another one. Slightly messy at the line-out, but they've got the ball back. Here's Hughes for the USA. Another big tackle from Mokanathangi. Thomasine improvises with the basketball pass. Here's Yosefo. Steps inside. Martin Yosefo offloads to Thomasine. 5 metres out. Here's Pinkelman. And Ben Pinkelman picks up his 2nd try of the match. And as the clock ticks down, the USA have some daylight between them and Fiji.
Yeah, it's going to be hard now for the Fijians. Pinkelman realises the situation. Stephen Thomasine a double. Ben Pinkelman, he's the one that receives that ball. Martin Yosefo coming back on. Some great footwork. Nice line by Thomasine, and his partner in crime, Pinkelman, picks the ball up, gets here quickly, and he gets a double.
Yosefo went off in the first half, clutching a rib. We thought it might be over for him, but he's got back out there. And look at Ben Pinkelman, one of the more unheralded players in this USA side. Conversion successful from Madison Hughes. And it's 24-7 now to the North Americans. They'll take some catching from here. Haven't beaten Fiji since the bronze medal match in London last year, the USA. Ball comes down, but Baker's onto it, tips it through. Will he catch up with it? Not quite.
They need this ball quickly, do Fiji. 22. It's going to be a 22. He's gone over the dead ball line.
4 tries to 1. Restart from Nasila Sila. Bounces over the back, and it's into the hands here of Joshua Vithi. And he's away, Vithi. Try Fiji. And didn't they need that?
Now they've got to go quickly here, take the conversion, just get back to the kickoff. He knew he should have gone round underneath the post closer to make it easier to convert, to say, sorry lads, but they're back in this one. Don't count them out, still 45 seconds. They've done it before, Rupert.
Nasila Sila with the conversion, sends it high. Ain't gonna get there. Awful bounce for Thomasine, wasn't it? But perfect for Joshua Vithi. And Vithi, in just his 4th tournament and his rookie season, picks up a try. Fiji kick, but Baker's got it. 20 seconds to go. 10 points the difference. Fiji have to score twice. Baker, wayward pass to his captain. Didn't need that Madison shoes. And it's gone forward, says the referee. But time is ticking down.
Well, they're going to run out of time here, this Fijian team. The Kings of Hong Kong last weekend, but this USA team came with the game plan and they executed it, Rupert.
Keep the ball. That was the plan. Don't bite on defence. They've hardly had to play any defence.
Crouch. 5, 7.
You talk about standout graphics. Look at that. USA have hardly had to make any, but here come Fiji. Katoninbau, next to the posts. They'll take the conversion. They have to, says the referee.
I think he said that. So it's going to run out of seconds here, Fiji, but just showing what they can do with ball. Unfortunately, they were opposition by the US.
They chip it through, but it won't be enough. The man they call Sasaki Katoninbau, right foot step next to the post. But this game, this quarter-final is all about the USA. They have beaten Fiji by 24 points to 19. Impressive stuff from Mike Friday's boys.